Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Novi and welcome back to the channel. I know this is probably not the intro you were expecting considering, this is supposed to be a vlog, but when going back and trying to edit that vlog together, I realized that the audio more sounded like a tornado was flying right directly next to my head. It was kind of hurting me to listen to, I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is still a vlog. I will still be showing footage from the DPW show. That is 100% happening. But I'm redoing the intro. I'm retaking you guys through what I was excited to see. Now from a afterwards perspective, which should be interesting. So we're just gonna start at the bottom of the card with this 6-man exhibition tag. One called Manders, Thomas Shear, and BK Westbrook versus the Lycos Jim and Leon Slater. This was one going in that I was really looking forward to. I'd seen a good amount of stuff from Leon Slater and a good amount of stuff from Lycos. I've even seen a few Manders matches, so I knew they'd be pretty good. So seeing them in this kind of setting, I knew it was going to be high paced. I knew it was going to be high flying and, not to spoil anything, but that's kind of what we got. Next, we have Emi Sakura and Alex Windsor versus Hyan and Danny B. This was also one I was looking forward to, which I'll probably say for every match, but you get the point. Emi Sakura is one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW right now. She's consistently putting on some of the best matches over the course of her time in AEW. I've heard a lot of good things about Alex Windsor. I didn't know too much about the other two going in, but that's the fun part about going to indie shows like these. You can discover a whole lot of people. Someone I won't be discovering is who's in the next match. Kenta will be facing Kevin Blackwood. I am a huge Kenta fan. I've never gotten the chance to see him live. It did not matter how washed he was. It did not matter how many times people told me he was cooked. I was still locked in and ready to see him. Next, the DPW National Championship #1 contenders match, Speedball Mike Bailey versus LeBron Cazone. I've heard some things that say Speedball is a different kind of wrestler to watch live. He is a lot more exciting in person because you can kind of see him move around a lot. You can see how quick he is actually moving. So I was really looking forward to getting to see that alongside LeBron Cazone, who I'd never heard of before. I knew he was kind of like an indie guy. I know he works a lot of DPW shows, pretty much only DPW shows, but it's another one of those situations where I'm just excited to get to know someone. Battle of the Best Finals up next, Danny Luna versus Shoko Nakajima. I haven't seen too much of Danny, but I have seen a whole lot of Shoko, and I love Shoko Nakajima. I think she's so awesome. So this was definitely one I was really looking forward to because it's just cool to see talent you're not going to get the chance to see very often, if at all, with Shoko, Next was my most anticipated match of the night, a relaxed rules match for the DPW National Championship between the defending Adam Priest and Masato Tanaka. For all my ECW heads out there, Tanaka's awesome. This is another one you don't really get the chance to see wrestlers like Shoko and stuff like that all the time. You really don't get the chance to see Tanaka all the time. So to get him in a match with one of my favorite indie wrestlers going right now in Adam Priest was a very, very fun prospect. Plus, going in, it's a relaxed rules match. I kind of thought maybe we could see some blood. I don't know. It seemed like it could happen. But what I did know was going to happen was the match was going to be sick. Next, of course, we have the big one. FTR, the Carolina Boys, is taking on Violence is Forever. Originally, this was supposed to be the Workhorsemen, which was a match I was super excited about considering we had saw the shortened version on AEW Collision. That was only a 5-minute match. I wanted to get the extended cut, but unfortunately, Anthony Henry did get hurt. Best wishes to him. I hope he's healing well after the surgery. Even still though, it's a good time when Violence is Forever is wrestling. I enjoy them. I know they're not for everybody, but I enjoy their work. I enjoy Kevin Koo, so this is one I was definitely looking forward to for more reasons than just FTR. Next, the main event. The DPW World Championship, Calvin Tankman is taking on Jake Something. Jake Something won DPW's big tournament to earn a shot for the belt not that long ago, I'm pretty sure. And while I haven't seen too much of him, I was excited to see him live because a guy that big, a guy that does as many power moves as he does is always a good time to see live. But even more so than him is Calvin Tankman, who's just a big motherfucker who hits you hard. That's the funnest time. That's the most fun you could have watching pro wrestling live, at least for me personally. So this was one I was definitely looking forward to. They'd been building to this for a very long time. This is taking place on what they've been advertising as their biggest show ever. So going in, I had no doubts that it would rule. And as you'll see, and a little bit of a spoiler, it does. But yeah, unfortunately, this is just kind of how I had to do the intro. I wanted to do it a different way. I wanted to have the phone out. I wanted to do, the handheld situation. But I really didn't want to put out some dog shit audio. So this is the route we're going with. Those are my thoughts when I was going in. This is not me like post. It's a little bit of post, like a little bit of after the fact thoughts, but it's mostly what I thought going in, just revisited here. So at the time of filming what I was gonna put out before, it was about 4:30. So now you just gotta imagine that it's 4:30, because right now I'm looking out, it's definitely not 4:30, it's dark outside. But I hope this is good enough. I hope this is fun. I've never vlogged before, so this is kind of all over the place a little bit, especially with the filming. I am a person at wrestling shows that kind of gets wrapped up in the moment a lot, doesn't really think to pull out their phone all that often, but I did pull it out a good amount for all you guys. But before I show you guys all that footage, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for match reviews, live streams, new videos every Saturday, and apparently sometimes those are vlogs. That's a new thing. We're starting this week, but maybe sometimes you'll see some vlogs. Either way, make sure to subscribe, because no matter what, we're always talking graps. Now finally, I'm going to give you the experience of being VIP at DPW Super Battle. Get ready, lock in, let's watch some matches. Yo, we're out here with the Lycos boys.
What's up,
fellas?
First match in the States now for this tour. Let's go.
Match in the States for real?
For this tour, yeah.
Oh, that's fire, that's fire.
Ready for this big DPW show, let's go.
Yo, hey, you're taking out man. That's a rough one, bro. That's a rough one.
They're big lads, but we're underdogs.
That's a big dude, but you're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. Hey, shout out, shout out.
Yes, we have arrived at DPW Super Battle. However, I'm terrified of vlogging in person, like with around other people. So this is the best you're gonna get. You're gonna get this close-up shot. We'll record all the matches. We'll get through it. Hope you guys are ready. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go.
1, 2, 3. To Sweden! Hands up, hands up, hands up. You fucked up!
Oh my god, it's happening.
Gonna lose the big kaiju. She gonna lose. It's over. Fuck the tide.
You don't deserve it.
Come on, Calvin. Come on. Come on. You can't do that shit. No, no.
All right, guys, we're done with DPW. That was a fantastic show. Unfortunately, I can't look because we're not on the way home. We're on the way to fucking Wendy's. Yeah! All right, we're back after Wendy's, after DPW, and I got a lot to talk about, so we'll go through each thing, each match, one after the other. But first, I want to show you guys what I got from DPW because I got some cool things as a VIP. I also picked up something myself. So first off, we have the DPW Super Battle lanyard. Of course, we got FTR, we got Jake something, we got Calvin Tankman on the front, and we got Big Super Battle on the back, I guess. I don't know which one's the front and back, but it's very, very cool. It's pretty awesome. Also, we got this very, very cool poster. It's got everybody on it that was on this show. This is something, along with the lanyard, along with the orange wristband that I got for being VIP, you'll see behind me, so lock in for that. Things are going to change behind us. That's what I'll say. The thing I got myself, DPW shirt, DPW Super Battle on the front, and then, of course, we got DPW Super Battle on the back. That shirt is just so awesome to me. I immediately saw it and I'm like, that's the one I gotta get. I love classic looking shirts like that. I can wear that anywhere. It's just very, very cool. So I'm really excited about that. But what I'm more excited to do is talk about all these matches because it was a lot of fun. The undercard was a great time. The opening 6-man tag was perfect as an opener. Following that up with Emi Sakura and Alex Windsor versus Hyan and Danny B was a perfect choice. It was really funny to watch because Emi Sakura was taken aback by how much love she was getting, and there were crowd chanting her names. We're saying, she's our queen, which she is. But it was so cool to see her react like that because she clearly didn't expect that reaction, but hey, Charlotte shows love to Emi Sakura because of course we do. Next, we have Kenta, Kevin Blackwood. Kenta even seemed a little taken aback by how much love Charlotte had for him, but I know I was showing love. You guys know. I said it before. I love Kenta. In this match, I don't know if it was me sitting there, if it was me watching live, he ain't cooked. He ain't cooked. He was grabbing some holds every now and again. He's got to slow things down, you know, doing a little grappling. But when it was time to bust out the big guns, he came out to play. I popped huge on the go to sleep because, again, of course I did. But that was a very fun match. Next up, Speedball Mike Bailey, LeBron Cazone. This was one I originally, as you guys saw, wasn't necessarily expecting too much of. But then watching it live, special stuff. Speedball is Speedball. Like I said in the beginning, it's different watching him live. It truly, truly is. He is insanely quick, insanely speedy, insanely smooth. He is gracious. It's so awesome. But then his counterpart, LeBron Cazone, took me by absolute surprise. This match alone convinced me that he's someone I need to be watching on the indies because he was fantastic here. He was matching pace with Speedball. He was matching strikes with Speedball. He had it all, and then he had the big power moves to go alongside it. It was so awesome. And then given the fact that he's from, I think, Greensboro, North Carolina, crowd was up for him. I was super into him. He came out to a Logic song, which, as you can see behind me, would pop me huge. So that was a great time. I'd consider that to be my match of the night. That's how good it was. It is one I highly, highly recommend. I don't want to undersell that. This is one you need to watch. Next up, Battle of the Best Finals, Shoko Nakajima versus Danny Luna. I thought this was pretty hurt by the placement. I was sitting there shouting big kaiju every 5 minutes, but you know, the crowd was a bit tired after the last one. There was a ton of near falls in the last match, so people were kind of taking a little rest. But Danny Luna was bringing it this match. She was striking Shoko like, oh my god, it sounded so good each and every time. Shoko did work a Shoko match, if you know what I mean, but I love that kind of style, so I really have no problem with it, but it wasn't perfect. But either way, it was a fun time. It is something, don't skip it or anything like that. I wouldn't go that far. But it probably was the weakest one on the card, not due to any woman's fault. I don't think it was just a fault of placement. It was unfortunate, but it was still a good time. I still recommend watching it. But next up, I would definitely recommend this one. Definitely. A relaxed rules match for the DPW National Championship. Adam Priest defended against Masato Tanaka, and all I'll say about Tanaka is he's still got it. He's definitely older. We see it. You see it. It doesn't matter. He still does all of the cool shit that you know he can do, to the point where I'm kind of on my knees. I'm at least on one knee, and I'm sitting there begging TK to bring him in for at least one match. He can still do it. I promise. It would be so sick. I remember him taking a few headers. Yeah, real headers. I'm sure I got some footage of it at some point in this video, but Those were popping me huge. Another thing that was popping me huge was booing and, chanting against Adam Priest. He works this classic heel style that you can't help but appreciate. If you watch the broadcast of this show, or maybe caught it in some of the videos on this video, you'll know that I was sitting there chanting Bama sucks. And look, that's no hate to any Alabama fans or any people from Alabama, but unfortunately the guy I was watching, who always says roll tide, was very easy to hate. So I had to do it. But that's one you should definitely watch. It was a whole lot of fun. Adam Priest is one of the best on the indies that I've personally seen. I think he fucking rules, so definitely check that one out. And then, of course, check out FTR versus Violence is Forever. This was a whole lot of fun. It was another one of those, they had a few miscommunications, but this was kind of last minute, so it is understandable. Even through though, a lot of those didn't really come across too strong. FTR still hit like trucks, especially Dax. Of course he did, the axe, but he was bringing it. He came to play here. He was rocking, and I mean rocking, Kevin Koo throughout this match. And he had that classic heel FTR look on his face that was really firing me up, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got to slap Dax Harwood's hand. I got to slap Cash Wheeler's hand. I'm very happy. So this was great. I highly recommend this one too. Afterwards, Dax did grab a mic and talk a little bit about how much he loves DPW and how much he loves wrestling. Of course he did, he's Dax, but it ruled. Then Cash grabbed the mic and pointed to a sign that said Asheville Strong, which is something that I actually want to mention in this video. Being that the show was from Charlotte, I think now is a good opportunity to bring up Cash Wheeler's GoFundMe. This is a GoFundMe to support all the victims of Hurricane Helene here in the Carolinas. I'll post the link in the description. Please go check it out. Please donate if you can. Yeah, I just felt like now is a good time to mention it, especially that I'm a Charlotte native. So please go check it out. It would mean a lot. And yeah, that's what I'll end this match off on, because that's what they ended the match off on, But after that, we got into the main event for the DPW World Championship. It was Calvin Tankman defending against Jake Something. And this match was a whole lot of fun. Tankman is a fantastic wrestler. He's one of my favorite wrestlers about talking shit in the ring. He just kind of knows how to do it. He knows how to fire the fans up. He was firing me up for sure, and he was getting under Jake Something's skin too. But Jake came to play as well. Throughout this match, they built to this incredible powerbomb that I did definitely show in the videos before this. That was one of the coolest moments of the night. Him grabbing the ropes and shaking it like that was so great. And then him getting the big win at the end, ending Tankman's pretty long run if I'm correct. But after a match like that, him getting the win was very much earned. It was great. What I will mention too is I'll have to watch this match back on Wrestle Universe. I'm going to watch this whole show back, but I have to watch this one in particular because they started brawling around the ring, or brawling through the crowd I should say, and I couldn't see a thing. But I was hearing that they were bouncing off stages and bouncing off rails and things like that, so that's something I'll personally have to watch, but something I want to mention too. This was great. Definitely check this out. And yeah, overall, that's the show. I decided to just give a rundown on all the matches because all of them were special in their own way. I posted clips of pretty much all of them in this video, so I wanted to go through the card one by one and tell you guys how I felt. But overall, this show was fantastic. I highly recommend going and checking it out if you haven't already. Shout out DPW, one of the best indies going for sure. If they come back to Charlotte, I'll definitely be there. I'll definitely be there front row. If they come to anywhere else in the Carolinas, I don't know. It's a little bit harder. Raleigh's not close, things of that nature. But I really hope they come back because I had an absolute blast. It's one of my favorite wrestling shows I've ever been to. I think only one above it is probably Revolution, but that one is special for a very unique reason. This was just a whole lot of fun. Independent wrestling is so fun to go to. I highly recommend going and checking out your local indie, or if another indie like DPW comes out to your town, definitely go. But aside from all that, that's been the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This was something different on the channel. This is something more relaxed. I'm not sure if I'll do it again. It'll kind of have to be the right moment, but if it's something you guys want to see again, I'll for sure do it. So make sure to let me know by liking the video or commenting down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I don't post videos like these every Saturday. I got more normal stuff, but definitely check out the channel, subscribe, and yeah. It's been Novi. Thank you guys for watching. Much love to each and every one of you. Peace.